What's your purpose in life? How do you know? That's what we're talking about today at queenbeing.com. Let's get started. My name is Angie Atkinson, and on this channel I offer free daily video coaching to help you discover, understand, and overcome narcissistic abuse and toxic relationships. I like to call it toxic relationship rehab. So if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button and let's get going. How can finding your purpose make you happy? There's a quote by Albert Schweitzer who said, "The purpose of human life is to serve and to show compassion and the will to help others." Think about it for a minute. Finding your purpose definitely becomes a lot easier when you think about it in those sort of terms. What skills do you have? What traits do you have that could help other people? How could you build your life or your business around those skills if that was something that you wanted to do? But what does any of that have to do with making you happy? Taking the time to figure out how you can help other people and then doing that is a powerful thing. We're social creatures and we are hardwired to help people in our communities. When we make it a daily goal to do that, it's an incredibly rewarding experience. And I can actually say that I have that experience with you guys, and so thank you for that. Sure, part of it is because, we'll be thanked, we'll be recognized for what we're doing. You guys tell me thank you, it totally makes my day anytime anybody says I've helped them or they've enjoyed a video because it made them think about something different. That's only just a small part of it. There's a certain validation that comes when you're doing what you're supposed to do. It feels right to you. Do you know what I'm talking about? If you don't, stay with me because we're going to get this figured out for you, okay? Here's the best part. To be totally honest with you, doing something good for people that you never even get praise for also makes you feel good. So if you give someone money when they need it, or you give someone food when they need it, and you never mention it to anyone, it changes your life almost as much. It makes you feel good. It gives you the good vibes. There's sort of an internal reward built in there. It makes us feel good about ourselves. Our self-worth begins to grow with it, and so does our self-esteem. Or think about it this way. What would make you feel better? Personally, one of the reasons I do what I do here is because it's what would have made me feel better when I was in the situation that you're in now. You understand what I'm saying? Would you rather go about your day shoveling papers and answering the phone and putting in time at a desk and then have nothing to show for it at the end of the day? Or would you feel fulfilled and more happy if you knew without a shadow of a doubt that you had made a difference in someone's life in a good way? What if that paperwork that you did at your desk that day helped someone find a place to live? Or what if those calls that you made sure that someone, a little girl, a little boy, didn't go to bed hungry tonight? What if you taught a class and it helped a young mom stay with her baby and stay home and still contribute to her family? What if you found your purpose, whatever that may be, and you made a real difference in someone's life? Wouldn't that be amazing? Wouldn't it make you feel happier? Wouldn't it give you a sense of accomplishment? Spend a little bit of time figuring out what it is that you can do to help other people in your life. Think about how you could serve other people and what a difference it could make in their lives today. In other words, spend a little time figuring out what your purpose might be in life and how it could impact the lives of people that you touch every day, be it in person, through a book, or anyway through the internet. That's the beauty of this day and age that we live in right now. We can reach people across the globe. We can make a difference in lives of people across the globe. I literally talk to people in almost every English-speaking country and a couple that don't speak English. My point today is stop making excuses and start looking for your purpose. So how are you supposed to do this when you're dealing with a narcissist or you're trying to get over narcissistic abuse? If you ask me, being in a relationship with a narcissist feels a lot like running your head into the same brick wall over and over, and despite the fact that it gets bloody and beaten, you don't stop. You just keep running your head into the wall, hoping to get through it and make it happy. And while you logically realize that eventually there's no breaking that wall down, and the wall is not capable of change, something in you makes you keep hitting the wall and hoping for different results. When you look at it that way, it literally seems insane, right? After all, the definition of insanity is to keep doing the same things, but expecting different results. But in the case of a narcissist, it's not as simple as a brick wall. It's actually more like a convoluted mess. This is where you find the light at the end of that tunnel. If you've ever been in a relationship with a narcissist, you can probably agree that eventually you stop living for yourself and you start living to avoid the next blow-up drama or manipulation. When you're dealing with gaslighting and the other ways narcissists abuse you, you're almost always just existing. And while you might not admit this to many people, you kind of forget who you really are. So many people have come to me as they were beginning the process of recovering from an abusive narcissist, asking me how I was able to redefine and rediscover myself after escaping my own narcissistic abuse situation. And this is what I tell them. Living with a narcissist means living without real passion, not the kind that drives you to do great things anyway. As I see it, living without that kind of passion is sort of like living in the dark. Food doesn't taste as good, air doesn't smell as nice, colors don't seem so bright. Without passion in our lives, it's as though there's a barrier between our senses and the world around us, one that doesn't really allow us to fully experience our lives. This barrier could present itself in the way of depression, anger, fear, or any number of debilitating emotions. Or maybe there's a certain situation in our lives of which we've lost control. Maybe it's just that we're bored and that we've begun to take our blessings for granted. This is an almost toxic state for our souls and our bodies, but we can change our minds, and this can change our lives. But how do we do that? Well, here's a bliss mission for you today. Discover what inspires you, then you can find a way to make it happen. This can help you to start living with passion. And living with passion is one of the first steps to becoming whole, to becoming truly happy. So whatever your passion or your inspiration, take one small step toward it today. Let the rest flow. If you're not sure where to start, consider taking a walk to clear your head, or writing in a journal to work it out. You could draw, or paint a picture, or cook your favorite meal, take a bath, do a little yoga, whatever works for you. Tell yourself that today is the day you're going to begin to live with passion and purpose. Remind yourself that your life will be richer and your heart will be happier. And then, my friend, you just go do it. Feel good. Are you ready? Let's do this. Get your free passion finder at queenbeing.com/passion right now. Totally free, no email address required. Just download it and start using it right away. When you find your purpose, you can begin to find your own happiness, your own self-worth, and it can change your life for the better. It can stop you from spending time with people who aren't worth your time. It can make your time more precious. On that note, I want to say one more thing before I close up today. I was talking to a client the other day, and I said to her, the busier I get with work, the more precious my time becomes, and the more picky I am about what I do with it. Not only because I don't have a lot of time, it feels like sometimes, but because I have so many different things to do that my time becomes more valuable than money. So time is more valuable than money because you can't get time back. You can't make more time. You can make more money. So think about that as you're going about your day. How are you going to spend your time? I want you to think about those things. How are you spending your time, and is it worth it? Is it worth you? Are you spending your time in a way that is worthy of you and your own awesomeness? Think about it. How do you spend your time? What is your purpose, and what would you rather be doing? Tell me in the comments below. That's the question of the day. Question of the day is, what's your purpose? If you don't know your purpose, would you like to know more about how to find your purpose? I've got courses on it, of course, all over queenbeing.com, and I can produce more videos on it if you're interested in that. Just let me know with a like and a comment, all right? Share your thoughts, share your ideas, share your experiences in the comment section below, and let's talk about it. Now listen, I'm going to leave some videos for you in the cards above and right here and right here. So make sure you take a look at those, and before you go, don't forget to hit that subscribe button right there so we can continue on this journey of healing together. That's all I've got for you right now. As always, thank you so much for being a part of my day and a part of my life, and hey, thanks for letting me be a part of yours. It really does mean a lot to me. I'll see you soon.